Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Shah Sir Classes and Evershine Coaching Center. I am Shah Faisal Sir here. My dear students, today I am going to continue this class 10th Mathematics. Actually, today I was supposed to take the YouTube live class. Due to some technical issues, I am unable to take today's class. That is what today I am recording this class. So try to watch this entire session because this is very important for your upcoming final board exam. Okay, so this video can be watched through the class 10th Karnataka State Board students, ICSE syllabus students and also CBSE board syllabus students. Okay, so today I am going to take the arithmetic progression YouTube live session. Okay, so here please make a note of the first question of today's class. These are very important questions. Again I am repeating. Take down the first question of today's class. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? Suppose if we get a question like this, how you are supposed to solve? See here, very important word here is how many. How many is nothing but we need to find the value of n. Example, you might have seen how many students are present in today's class. So what will you do? You will count, right? You can say sir 10 students are present. You can say sir 100 students are present. What does it mean? It is nothing but n. We are finding the value of n. And second hint what they have given here, how many two-digit numbers? Okay, how many two-digit numbers? And next hint what they are saying, the two-digit numbers, how you should decide? You have to decide on the factor that is divisible by 3. Here 3 things are given. First is how many, second is two-digit numbers and third is divisible by 3. You know very well, let the two-digit numbers which are divisible by 3 means the numbers which can be divided by 3 or multiple of 3, both are same. Okay, अगर से आपको डिविजिबल बाई 3 दिया है या मल्टीपल ऑफ 3 दिया है तो दोनों भी सेम है. आपको पहला कौन सा टू डिजिट नंबर है ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವುದು ಟೂ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ? ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಲೆಟ್ ವಿ ಸೇ 10. ಓಕೆ, we have the first two digit number which is going to start in our number system is 10. Do you think that 10 is divided by 3? No. Then check 11 is divided by 3? No. Then check 12 is divided by 3? Yes. So 3 ones are 3, 4s are 12. So we got the first number which is divisible by 3 is 12. Okay, that is nothing but 3 4s are 12. Then 3 5s are 15. Next 18. Like that numbers will go on continue. So we got to know that the first two digit number which is divisible by 3, the first two digit number which is divisible by 3 is 12. After 12 you can add, if you want you can add 3 3 3 3. Okay, you will get the next numbers. Now the last question here is, the last point here is, we got to know 12 is the first two digit number which is divisible by 3 and which is the last two digit number, that is 99. If we take 100 that becomes 3 digit number, but here we want only 2 digit number. So last 2 digit number is 99. Check 99 is divisible by 3. 3 ones are, let me check here itself. Okay, 99 divided by 3. As you can see 3 ones are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9. Yes, of course 99 is the last two digit number which is divisible by 3. In case 99 if it doesn't divided by 3, then you have to check 98 by 3, if not 97 by 3. Okay, so this is the easiest way how can you get the number which is divisible by 3. So according to this question we got to know that. I hope you have understood this procedure. बस आपको स्टार्टिंग के 3 टर्म्स और लास्ट का एक टर्म आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है बस. ओके, सो लेट द 2 digit numbers which are divisible by 3 is 12, 15, 18, comma, so on. Last number is 99. I hope you have understood how to identify the numbers. Okay, sometimes they may give you multiple of 3 or divisible by 3, both are one in the same. Now according to this question, what is the first term? According to this sequence, the first term here is 12 and common difference is 15 minus 12, that is 3, and here nth term is 99. Okay, here they are asking us to find the value of n. If we want to find the value of n, we have the formula, that is an is equals to a plus of n minus 1 into d. So this is the formula which you have to use to find the number of terms. Here the question is how many number of terms, right? So to find the value of n, we have to use nth term formula. Any doubts? I hope the concepts are clear, right? Yeah. Now just go on substituting these values in the formula so that easily you can find the correct answer. Can you do this? Please make it fast. I want you have to do by yourself because already you know the procedure, if I am not wrong. I am right? Quick. Can you tell me what is the correct answer? What is an? 99. What is first term? 12 plus n, we don't know, keep it as it is, minus 1. What is common difference? Common difference is 3. Then 99 is equals to 12. Now we have to multiply what? 3 into n minus 1. We have to multiply this, right? Yeah. Plus into plus, plus 3 into n, 3n, plus into minus, minus 3 ones are 3. Then 99 is equals to, you have to add number with number. Okay, 12 minus 3. How much is 12 minus 3? That is 9 plus 3n. Keep n term as it is, rest of the term shift to the other side. 99 plus 9 come this side, minus 9, that is equals to 3n. Now we can say that 3n is equals to 99 minus 9, that is 90. Then n is equals to 90 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 3s are 9, this 0 remains same. Therefore we can say that the value of n is 30, right? So how many number of terms are there? Therefore there are how many number of terms? There are 30 numbers or 30 number of terms. That's it. Is this clear? Did you understand the procedure how to solve this? Very good. Now let me solve the next case. Okay, take down the next problem. Next, question number 2. Children, these are the very important questions. You should not miss these questions. Okay, the next question is, find the sum of the series. Find the sum of the series 3 plus 7 plus 11 plus so on to 10 terms. To 10 terms. What do you mean by 10 terms? That is up to 10 terms. Okay, done. Solution. Find the sum. Sum means what? We should add all these terms. Till where? This is first term is 3, second term is 7, third term is 11, 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 plus 11 is 21. Like this, completely you have to add all the 10 terms. Here you no need to waste the time to find which is the next term, next term, next term, and then you have to add everything. Here we have to use the shortcut procedure. Okay, that is find the sum. If you get this term sum, that is nothing but we have to find Sn. But here the question is, they have already told here up to how many terms? 10 terms. It means how many total terms we have? Totally we have 10 terms. So we can write S10 we have to find. Okay, sum of 10 terms we should find because totally we have 10 terms. So S10 we have to find. Okay, according to this sequence, as you can see, what is the data we can get from this question? This is the data, right? If I'm not wrong, I hope you know this. Yeah. What is the first term? First term is 3. What is the common difference? A2 minus A1, that is 7 minus 3 is 4. That is the common difference. What is the nth term? We don't know nth term here, because as you can see, we know only the first 3 terms, but we don't know the last term. So you can keep it as it is, no problem. Okay. So S10, it is in the form of Sn. Okay. So here we can say, if you want, n value is 10. Okay. Sn. So what is the formula we have to find Sn? As you can see here, we know first term and common difference. So we can use the formula to find Sn. Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus of n minus 1 into d. We can use this formula to find Sn. Okay. So here we are finding S10. So S10 is equals to n is 10 by 2 into what is the first term? First term is 3 plus 10 minus 1, n is 10, 10 minus 1, common difference is 4, d is 4. 2 1s are 2, 5s are, so 5 into 2 3s are 6 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 into 4. Then we can write here 5 into 6 plus 9 4s are 36. Then 5 into 36 plus 6 is 42. Can you check how much? 42 into 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are 20, plus 1, 21. So 210, that is 210. The sum of 10 terms is how much? 210. Any doubts? Did you understood this procedure, how to solve? Very good. Now shall we try with the next question? Okay. Again I am repeating, these questions are very important. Do not forget to practice these questions. Okay. And my dear students, still if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Shah Sir Classes, kindly do subscribe it right now and click the bell icon and select all notification so that you can find the instant notifications whenever we are uploading any videos. Okay, good. Next, take down the next question. Find the sum of all natural numbers. Find the sum of all natural numbers between 1 and 201 which are divisible by 5. Which are divisible by 5. Yeah. As you can see here, the question is find the sum of all natural numbers. So what do you mean by natural number? Any number which start from 1. जो भी नंबर आपको 1 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, जैसे कि 1 2 3 4 5 6, it goes on continued. So these all numbers we called as natural numbers. But here in the question what they have specified is we have to find the sum of all natural numbers. Yes, of course, but till where? There is one specific condition. वो condition क्या है? Between 1 and 201. आपको बस यही condition use करना है. You need to use only this condition between 1 and 201. Which all the natural number comes, we have to find the sum of that only. Okay, आपको क्या करना है? 1 से लेकर 201 तक जो भी natural numbers है उनको आप add करना है. You need to add. But one more condition they have given. What is that? We are not going to take all the numbers between 1 and 201. We have to take only those numbers which are divisible by 5 between 1 and 201. जो भी नंबर 1 और 201 के बीच में नंबर जो 5 से डिवाइड हो सकता है, बस उसी नंबर्स को हमारे को यूज करना है. ओके, वी हैव टू यूज ओनली दोज नंबर्स. ओके, सो लेट the natural numbers which are divisible by 5, between 1 and 201 be, yeah, as you can see. Now first let me write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this 1 is divided by 5. Is it divisible by 5? No. 2? No. 3? No. 4? No. 5? Yes. 5 ones are 5 ones are. So as you can see that here 5 is divisible. I mean the natural number 5. This is the first number which is divisible by 5. So 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Yes, we got the numbers. So we got the initial numbers, which is the first number which is divisible by 5. If we start from 1, आपको बोल रहा है 1 के बाद में, after 1, before 201, which are the number comes, that numbers only we have to take. Okay, 1 से लेकर 201 के बीच में. So 1 के बाद में कौन सा नंबर आएगा आपको जो 5 से डिवाइड हो सकता है? That is 5. And then 10 and then 15. So we got to know that the initial numbers which are divisible by 5, that is 5 and then 10 and then 15. Enough. Dot dot dot. Now 201 is the last number. Before 201, which number comes? 200. Check, 200 is divisible by 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20, this 0. Yes, it is divisible by 5. So we got to know that the number which is divisible by 5 before 201, that is 200. So between 1 and 201, which are the number comes? Okay, which are divisible by 5? Those are 5, 10, 15 till 200. Okay, now we have to add these all numbers. That is, we need to add 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus till 200. If we add these all numbers, so what you get the final answer. That is what they are asking us to find. Sn, sum of n, sum of these all terms. Sum of these all terms we need to find. Okay. Now, according to this question, as per this question, what is the first term? We got to know the first term is 5. Common difference, a2 minus a1, 10 minus 5 is 5. Okay, what is the nth term? We know nth term is 200, but we have to find the sum of n terms. Now the question starts here from 5 to 200, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like this. How many total number of terms are there till 200? Do you know? No, we don't know. Okay, if not, I can tell you that we don't know the value of n. Here we don't know the value of n. No problem. Now as you can see, we know first term and last term. Nth term is nothing but last term, and also they have given common difference, no problem. But here we can use Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus l. L is nothing but last term. Okay, in case if they have given first term and last term, in case if they have given last term in the question, so try to use this formula. Okay, this is the easiest way you can solve the problem. अगर से आपको लास्ट टर्म नहीं दिया है, ಏನಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಆವಾಗ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥವಾಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್, ಇಫ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದೆನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಇಫ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್, ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್, Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus of n minus 1 into d. So this is the only formulas which are there which you have to use in this chapter. Okay, अगर से फर्स्ट टर्म और लास्ट टर्म दिया है तो ये फार्मूला, फर्स्ट टर्म और कॉमन डिफरेंस है, लास्ट टर्म नहीं दिया है तो आपको नेक्स्ट फार्मूला यूज करना है. या Sn, do you know the value of n in this? No, we don't know. First we have to find the value of n. To find the value of n, we have to use general term formula, that is an is equals to a plus of n minus 1 into d. Okay, we have to use this formula. What is an? An value is 200 is equals to, what is first term? First term is 5 plus n minus 1 as it is, common difference is 5. Then 200 is equals to 5, plus into plus is plus, 5 into n is 5n, plus into minus minus, 5 ones are 5. As you can see, plus 5 minus 5 get cancelled. So 200 is equals to 5n. So 200 by 5, that is equals to n. N equals 5 ones are 5 fours are 20, 0. So the value of n is how much? 40. It means we are finding the sum of 40 terms. How many terms are coming between 5 to 200? Totally we are getting 40 terms. So S40 is equals to 40 by 2 into first term is 5, last term is 200. Now 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 0, that is 20, into 200 plus 5, that is 205. Can you multiply 20 into 205? What will be the answer? Can you tell me? 20 into 205? Very good, that is 4100. So the sum of 40 terms is 4100. Any doubts? Is this clear? Good. So my dear students, these are the very important questions. Never you have to forget these questions. Maximum chances are there this type of questions you will be getting in your upcoming final board exam. And also you can take your school test, school preparatory exams, or midterm exams, SA1, SA2, or formative assessment. Any kind of test or exams you can consider. Definitely you can expect this type of questions in your question paper. Okay. Anyways, the next question, question number 4. Find the sum of all even natural numbers. Find the sum of all even natural numbers from 2 to 40 by using the formula. Okay. Here the question is, find the sum of all even natural numbers. What it seems, we have to add all the even natural numbers. Okay, but condition is what? From 2 to 40. जो भी नंबर्स आपको 2 और 40 के बीच में इवन नंबर्स आ रहे हैं, उन सारों को आपको ऐड करना है. Okay, between 2 to 40, which all the even natural numbers you are getting, we should add all those even natural numbers. Okay, very simple. Let the even natural numbers okay, from, not between. Please remember this term, that is from means you have to take 2 also. Between means after 2. Remember this. If they give you the word between 2 to 40, if they give, after 2 you should take the number, and before 40 you should take the number. If they say from, means you have to start from 2 itself and you have to end with 40 itself. Okay, 2 and 40 you should take. If they say between, you should not take 2, you should not take 40. After 2 which number comes, that you have to start. Before 40 which number comes, there you have to stop. Okay, please remember this. अगर से आपको between word use किया है इसमें क्वेश्चन में, तो आपको 2 नहीं लेना है. 2 के बाद में जो नंबर आएगा 3, 4, 5, ये नंबर्स को लेना है. 40 भी नहीं लेना है लास्ट नंबर, तो 39, 38, 37 ये नंबर्स लेना है. बिटवीन अगर से क्वेश्चन में आया तो 2 और 40 को नहीं लेना है, 2 के बाद का नंबर को लेना है और 40 से पहले के नंबर को लेना है. अगर से फ्रॉम यूज किया है तो 2 को भी लेना है और फर्स्ट नंबर को भी लेना है और लास्ट नंबर को भी कंसिडर करना है. सो दिस इज द मेजर डिफरेंस. मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स विल नेवर सी or read properly the question and later on they may go wrong. Okay, so this is what the twist they have done in this question. Okay, let the even natural numbers from 2 to 40 be, 2 is definitely a natural number. After 2 which is the next natural number? 4. After 4, 6. It goes on. Definitely the last term 40 is also a natural number. So what we should do, we should add Sn is equals to 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus, if we add these all numbers till 40, so what is the answer they are asking? So we need to find Sn. Just now we have done the case similar to this. First term is 2, common difference 4 minus 2 is 2, nth term is nothing but last term, that is 40, that is nothing but 40. Okay, so here what we should do now, what we are supposed to do, we need to find Sn. So we can see here, we know the first term and last term. If we know first term and last term, to find Sn we have the formula Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus l. So this is the formula which we have. Okay, Sn. What is n? How many number of terms are there? We don't know. If we don't know the value of n, what you should do? If we know first term and last term, okay, to find the value of what I am saying, yeah, first term and last term, if they have given, you can use this formula. No, I need to find the value of n. We don't know what is n, so I am using general term formula, that is an is equals to a plus of n minus 1 into d. This is our general term formula. An is nothing but last term, that is 40, is equals to first term is 2 plus n we don't know, keep it as it is, n minus 1, d is 2. Then 40 is equals to 2, plus into plus is plus, 2 into n is 2n, plus into minus minus, 2 ones are 2, plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled, 40 is equals to 2n, 40 by 2 is equals to n, 2 ones are 2, 2s are 4, 0, so the value of n is 20. We got the value of n. So s, in place of n we should write 40 is equals to 40 by 2 into first term is 2 and last term is 40. 2 ones are 2, 2s are 4, 0 as it is, that is 20 into 40 plus 2 is 42. So can you tell me how much 20 into 42? Please tell me fast. Yes. How much? 20 into 42. Yes, can you tell me? Is it correct? First of all, can you tell me, is the step which I have done, is this correct? No way. This shows that your concentration. If any of the students, if any of you just simply you are just watching the video or copying the notes, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, your whole and soul concentration should be on the calculation as well on the numbers along with the explanation. As you can see here, what is the value of n we got? 20. So what did I wrote here? 40. N is not 40, n is 20. This is what I just want to highlight. So wantedly I just did this mistake to ensure that your concentration level. So my dear students, so please kindly just don't watch the video. I want you need to watch the video along with the explanation, and your whole and soul concentration should be towards the class. Done? So what we should write here? Here we are supposed to write the value of n is 20 by 2. Then 2 ones are 2, this 0. So this becomes what? 10, not 20. Okay, 10 into 40 plus 2 is 42. 10 into 42 is 420. So here as you can see, the sum of 40? No. This is sum of 20 terms. Totally how many terms we have? We have total 20 terms. So the sum of 20 terms is 420. Is this clear? Good. I want you need to enjoy with the class. Okay. You need to enjoy while you are studying. Is this clear? Good. Now take down the next problem. Students, if you are liking this class, okay, do not forget to click the like button. Okay. And also after watching this class or the classes of through our channel, kindly share with your all friends. And if you have any doubts, you are free to ask in the comment section. Okay, in the below comment box, you can just comment whatever the doubts you have, and also you can comment how are these classes. Okay, now let me take the next question. Now let me solve the next question. That is question number 5. If A, B are in arithmetic progression, okay, if A, B are in arithmetic progression, then prove that A is equals to A plus B by 2. A is equals to A plus B by 2. Okay. See, my dear students, what he has given, as you can see, he has already said that this A, B are in AP, that is in arithmetic progression. Now observe here how to solve this case. See, when the question has already said that they are in AP, now can you tell me one question? Okay, can you tell me one answer for one small question? I will give some set of numbers. Okay, I have given for you a set of numbers. Now how can you tell me is they are in AP or not? Can you tell me? Listen to my question carefully. I have given a set of numbers. I have given a set of numbers to you. Now I want you have to tell me whether they are in AP or not. Simple question. आपको कुछ नंबर्स दिया गया है, आपको बस इसमें आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि ये जो क्वेश्चंस जो वैल्यूज देकर है या सीक्वेंस जो दिया गया है ये एपी में है या नहीं है. डेफिनेटली बाय सीइंग देयर कॉमन डिफरेंस. इफ ऑल द कॉमन डिफरेंसेस आर सेम then it is said to be in AP. Correct? No? Good. Here also we are doing the same thing. Okay, here A2 minus A1, this first common difference should be equal to the second common difference, that is A3 minus A2. This A2 minus A1 should be equal to A3 minus A2, then only we can say it is in AP. But here they have already given this case. Okay, they have already said that it is in AP, so we are directly telling that this D1 is equals to D2. Now in place of this is my A1, this is my A2, this is my A3. Okay, so what is A2 place? That is A, minus what is A1? That is A. A3, that is B, minus A2, there is A. But here what we should do, I want to bring the equation, or I want to bring my solution in the form of A equals A plus B by 2. I'm right? Yeah. Now what I will do, this capital letter A, can you see this? I am taking this one side and rest of the terms I will shift to the other side. This capital A, keep it as it is. Minus A come this side, it becomes plus A, is equals to minus A come this side, it becomes plus A, and this plus B remains same. 1A plus 1A, 2A is equals to A plus B. Then A is equals to A plus B by 2. Hence we have solved this case. So we have proved that A is equals to A plus B by 2. Hence proved. That's it. It's so simple, right? Good. Copy down this question along with the solution. This is very important question. And my dear students, the admissions are open in our institute. If any students are interested, you can contact to us. Now let me solve the next question. Number 6. Question number 6. Take down. If 2, x minus 1, 4 are in arithmetic progression, find the value of x. Find the value of x. Okay, as you can see here the question is 2, x minus 1, 4 are in arithmetic progression and they are asking us to find the value of x. Now as you can see they have already given that 2, this x minus 1 and 4 are in AP. As we have seen in the before case, we have used the logic, that is first common difference, that is A2 minus A1 will be equal to second common difference, that is A3 minus A2, since the given terms are in AP, that is A2 minus A1 will be equal to A3 minus A2. So this is my A1, this complete is A2 and this complete is A3. So what is second term? That is x minus 1 minus what is first term, that is 2, is equals to what is the third term? Here third term is 4 minus second term. Second term is x minus 1. As you can see, already one minus is here and this complete term is x minus 1. So I am using bracket. Okay, why? Because this minus will be multiplied with this entire expression. So minus of x minus 1. Now x minus 1 minus 2, that is minus 3. If both are minus, we should add, minus remains same, is equals to 4 minus into plus minus x minus into minus plus 1. Now we have to bring x term one side and constant terms other side. X as it is, minus x come this side, it becomes plus x, is equals to 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 3 come this side, it becomes plus 3. So 1x plus 1x, 2x is equals to 5 plus 3 is 8. Then x is equals to 8 by 2. 2 1s are, 2 4s are. So therefore the value of x is 4. Is this clear? Any doubts? Good. I hope the concepts are clear. Right. So here we are going to wind up this class. Okay. We will meet in the next weekend on Sunday between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. There will be an YouTube live class. The channel name is Shah Sir Classes. Okay. My dear students, once again, still if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes, do kindly subscribe it and click the bell icon and select all, so that you can find the instant updates and notifications from our end time to time. If you have liked this class, click the like button, share, comment. Take care. Wish you all the best of luck. Bye bye. See you soon.